The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime is a best-selling novel by British author Mark Haddon, first published in 2003. It's a unique and powerful story told from the perspective of Christopher Boone, a 15-year-old boy who describes himself as a mathematician with some behavioral difficulties. The novel blends elements of mystery, drama, and coming-of-age storytelling, offering readers an insight into how someone who sees the world differently navigates complex emotions, relationships, and truths. The story begins when Christopher discovers the body of Wellington, his neighbour's dog, stabbed with a garden fork. Deeply logical and intrigued by mysteries, Christopher sets out to investigate the crime, even though his father has told him to stay out of other people's business. As he begins to question neighbours and collect clues, Christopher documents everything in a book, the very novel the reader is holding. Christopher lives in Swindon with his father, Ed Boone. He attends a special school and finds comfort in patterns, numbers, and routines. He dislikes being touched, struggles to understand metaphor and emotion, and experiences the world in highly structured ways. Through Christopher's voice, Haddon gives readers an authentic and often humorous look at how someone on the autism spectrum might interpret the chaos of everyday life. As Christopher's investigation progresses, he uncovers more than just the answer to who killed Wellington. He discovers a devastating secret. His father has lied to him. Christopher had always believed that his mother, Judy, died 2 years earlier of a heart condition. But through a series of events, he finds letters from her hidden in a box. These letters prove that not only is his mother alive, but she had been writing to him regularly from London. She left the family after an affair with their neighbour, Mr. Shears. The truth shakes Christopher's sense of reality. He learns that it was his father who killed Wellington, in a fit of rage over his failed relationship with Mrs. Shears. Feeling betrayed and unsafe, Christopher decides to run away. Despite having never travelled alone before, he makes an extraordinary journey to London to find his mother, facing crowds, confusion, and overwhelming sensory challenges. Christopher's journey is both literal and emotional. He successfully finds his mother, who takes him back to Swindon. While his parents struggle to rebuild trust, Christopher works towards taking his maths A-level, which he passes with top marks. A central theme in The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime is truth and trust. Christopher places great value on honesty. He cannot tolerate lies, which makes the betrayal by his father particularly painful. The novel shows how truth, even when difficult, is essential for building trust in relationships. Another key theme is perception and difference. Christopher views the world through a logical, literal lens. What others see as emotional or intuitive, he experiences analytically. Haddon uses Christopher's unique perspective to challenge conventional ideas about intelligence, communication, and what it means to be normal. The novel also explores family and forgiveness. Despite the mistakes made by both parents, the story ultimately seeks reconciliation. It shows how love can be imperfect and how families must often work through misunderstanding, conflict, and regret in order to move forward. Independence and personal growth are also crucial themes. Christopher's journey to London is a major turning point. It marks his transition from dependence to independence as he overcomes enormous personal and sensory obstacles. Haddon's narrative style reinforces these themes. The novel includes diagrams, mathematical puzzles, and digressions into science and logic, all of which reflect Christopher's mind. This narrative choice not only builds empathy but also celebrates neurodiversity, encouraging readers to appreciate the value of different ways of thinking. Finally, the novel examines communication and misunderstanding. Christopher's difficulty in interpreting facial expressions, tone of voice, and metaphor mirrors the struggles others have in understanding him. This mutual misunderstanding becomes a metaphor for broader human communication. How easily we can miss or misinterpret others' feelings, even when we mean well. The curious incident of the dog in the nighttime is not just a mystery story, it is a deeply human narrative about how we understand others and ourselves. Through Christopher's eyes, we see both the challenges and strengths of a mind that processes the world differently. His bravery, logic, and integrity make him an unforgettable character, and his story a compelling reminder that difference is not deficiency, but something to be understood, respected, and celebrated.